Guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing great today. Today's gonna be a little bit of a chatty one, so grab a beverage. Today we're talking about the UX job hunting process and mainly tips on things that I did that I think were successful in landing me my job. And I was kind of looking around to see if there's any similar videos, and I didn't find anything that was exactly on this topic. So I'm here to fill that void. So I'm hoping the tips and information that I'm giving can help you guys in your search as well. Yeah, before we get into it, my name is Stephanie. Don't know if I mentioned that. If you guys like UX content, lifestyle content, I hope you think about subscribing, commenting, leaving any questions below, all those good things. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first thing. So specifically when applying for jobs, like you're sending in your application, when you are sending that resume, it's important that first of all, the email that you're sending it needs to be a professional email. Don't have it be Stephanie Sporty 203, like that's bad. It needs to be a professional email, but it also needs to have a professional signature. So I'm going to specifically show you guys how I would create one now I was applying for jobs. We are going to be using WiseStamp. WiseStamp creates pre-designed email signatures and templates. If you guys ever tried creating a signature, it's strangely difficult and it looks kind of ugly. WiseStamp makes creating the signature so easy. It integrates into Gmail with one click. There's no coding, there's no design skills necessary. There's already some pre-designed templates, and it's just very professional looking and easy to use. So I'm going to show you guys how I'd go about creating one. Okay, so you're here on your WiseStamp. I'm going to call this my UX signature. I'm going to create the signature. I'm going to say my name is Hello Stephanie M, and my title here, I'm going to say that I am a UX designer. I've seen people put like aspiring designer or seeking no, you are a designer. You are going through the boot camp. You're going through your program. You are a designer. Definitely put your website. And then we're going to put my email, like we can put my Google email here, socials. We are probably going to add, when it comes to this, I probably only add my LinkedIn. Don't put any of your personals, I would say. Maybe just LinkedIn is fine. LinkedIn.com/ but whatever your URL is, we're just going to say Hello Stephanie. Let's say I'm going to put my Behance. That's actually a great one. Let's say you also share your stuff on Behance. So we're just going to say behance.net/Hello Stephanie M. You can style pretty much everything that you see here. So this is the different font. If you want to change the font up, we can, keep it Arial for now. The font sizes, the overall template color. Let's say we want our template color to be green. These have preset templates. If you like a template you prefer, you might like this. Like I kind of like this one. Perfect. You can also include any of these kinds of things. So you can put like a nice styled signature, a quote. Like this is all really in-depth, guys. Like you can do so much with this, and it's like I said, it's already built in. You're not having to drag and drop and resize and rescale. So that's what I really like, is that for something that's so should not be that difficult, WiseStamp does a really good job of making it really simple. Okay, so we are happy with that. We are going to create our signature, and then okay, so I have signed up with my corresponding email. And so now it's like your email signature is assigned to Hello Stephanie M now. So whenever I would go in and send my resume, I just opened up a new email, and then this was already there. So if you guys want to check out WiseStamp and use it as you're applying for jobs, use Hello M35 for 35% off your subscription. Link is down in my description box. And thank you to WiseStamp for sponsoring this part of the video. The next thing that I did, first of all, I was stalking the LinkedIn job page. Make sure you've got your job alerts turned on. And so whenever something comes in, you can get in there and apply. So now that you've applied though, like it doesn't end there. Let's say I was applying to Meta Facebook. Let's say that. I would apply to the thing, send in my application like I showed you through my email or through the actual form. And then make sure you are connecting with somebody that is on maybe the HR team, the recruiting team. This is where you got to leverage these LinkedIn connections that you always accept. This could be something. I usually look and see like, okay, is there somebody that I know that knows somebody that works there, and then maybe I can get a little bit of information or a little bit of insight. Like, guys, I will share with you the messages that I would send. Once I found somebody that I knew was probably related to the role, I would send the information. I would say, like, you know, I applied for the junior product design position, whatever the position is. Introduce yourself, give a little bit of your background. You only have so many characters depending on like what tier of LinkedIn you have to send something. Why I feel like I'm good for the role. I have a unique understanding of the design requirements, so I know I could bring a different perspective. I was really leveraging the fact that I was coming from a different industry as bringing a different perspective than somebody that's always been in tech. So that was kind of my that's kind of my niche. That was kind of my MO. I attach a copy of my resume and a link to my portfolio in this message as well. I did get a little bit of a response. I bring all this up is because the more real people that you can see you get your resume in front of, the better your chances are. Another thing that I would go to, obviously like LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, Glassdoor, all that is great, but I would make sure you're also looking at UX specific job boards, and I will include a couple links of some that I used. Those are important because those jobs there are tailored for UX designers. They are going to be a little bit more competitive, but they are going to be more specific. And maybe companies are posting, I've seen this a lot with startups, are posting to UX job boards before they're posting to LinkedIn and Glassdoor and all those places. It's a little bit of a time saver because it's an aggregate specifically of UX design jobs, so you're not having to do as many filters. And then once you're looking at like, okay, there's 500 UX design jobs, what's remote, what's in my location, like you can kind of whittle it down that way. But don't overlook the job boards. Like, they are competitive, but I find that they're updated pretty frequently, and I've seen jobs on there that I never saw anywhere else, so don't forget about those. Also recommend that I did, and I would do differently now, are networking events and industry events. So of course, you guys know networking, if you can do it in person, the better off you are for it. But when it comes to networking, I went to one or maybe two when I was still job hunting, and it was so awkward, guys. Like, I identify as an introvert, but I can be extroverted and I can, you know, turn it on a little bit. God, some of those things are just so awkward because especially they're mainly, most of the people there are looking for a job. And so it is nice to network with like new designers, but if you're looking to get a job, the people that are actually hiring are going to be there, but they might be few and far between. So knowing that, I would try to go to industry events where you're probably going to learn something. And I've seen industry events where there are portfolio reviews or design challenges or design competitions where you can get feedback on your designs and your portfolio, or if it's like a panel or a discussion or a keynote speaker. First of all, I find those are a little bit less awkward because everybody's there to like learn something from somebody or to get some kind of feedback. So everybody kind of has one mission. So it's not just like floating around the room, like awkwardly introducing yourself. So if you can go to a networking event that's got like a specific topic, whether they're talking about design trends or design thinking or user research methods, like anything that's a little bit more specific and tailored, I think you'll still get obviously the networking and the interaction, but you'll also actually take away something as well that you can use in your portfolio, on your resume. So networking is great for like the social aspect, but I find it to be more beneficial, and I wish I just didn't have any opportunities like that when I was applying. They were mainly just like networking events of just like, hey, come to this bar and let's just all meet, grab a name tag type of thing. So I think if you can find one that's a little bit more specific and tailored, I think that's really gonna help. Okay guys, that is my advice for you new designers, entry-level designers, just some things that can set you apart and hopefully like bring some ease to this job hunting process. I know it's stressful and it's grimy and it's a lot of bullshit, but it's a lot. It's very overwhelming and it's just anxiety inducing. So hopefully some of these tips and the advice I've given you guys can really just help move this process along for you guys. I'm rooting for you guys. Good luck, good luck. Don't forget to check out WiseStamp down in the description box. There is a link below. Use the code HelloM35 for 35% off your subscription, guys. That's awesome. So get out there. Let's create some good looking email signatures. Like I said, the code is down in the description box. Yeah, please drop me your guys' tips. Like, you guys do a really good job of talking amongst yourself in the comments. And I love that. I love seeing that all come together. So drop any tips or advice that you guys have used that's been successful as you've been applying for jobs. I'm sure other people will benefit from that as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all the things. And with that, guys, I will see you in the next one.